Hey guys, welcome back, and I hope you're doing well. This is part 2 of my Wynncraft Ocean Location series. If you haven't checked out the first one, go ahead. This ocean holds so many cool places, man, and for a huge range of players as well. I can definitely make a few more videos in this series, so with the intro done, let's get into the good stuff, guys. Located at the far end of the ocean, nestled up against the border of Gavel, sits Marrow Peaks. Inaccessible to players who haven't received a climbing helmet from the Ice Nation's quest, the peaks are primarily used as a utility to complete a few quests. And you can see once I have my climbing helmet equipped, I have gained access to the peaks, and there's not much reason I can see to be here otherwise, other than the quests, but it's a very cool location for sure, and I was looking forward to visiting it my whole playthrough, just seeing it on the map. Marrow Peaks features some of my favorite terrain and landscape in the game so far, apart from Rhymek. Rhymek absolutely blew my pants off, bro. The area also boasts a large amount of stone archways and gorgeous blue water. I'm also pretty excited to see Jofrash Dock for the same reason. The peaks are made up of, obviously, a series of mountain peaks jutting up from the ocean, connected by wooden bridges. The bridges lead you all over to the different islands and different mining spots, as well as leading you directly into the layer of the bedrock buster. Hey, I'm the bedrock buster. Time to bust your bedrock. Come here. Marrow Peaks is also home to one of Bob's loyal animals, Bab. As far as enemies, you'll find level 58 mountain rams spawning all over the place, dealing large damage. Surrounding Bab, you can find level 60 Bab followers dealing a manageable amount of damage, but with a huge knockback, so keep that in mind for sure. If you want to find Bab, you'll have to follow the wooden path built across several of the islands to find the mines. And this is a pretty cool cave and mine shaft. There's some non-hostile mobs down here, which are obviously a little more rare than hostile mobs, so it's always nice to run into those. On your way to fight Bab, however, you will not be greeted with any kind of hospitality, really. You know, good intentions are bad. They just kinda, they F you in the A, man, as soon as you try to say hi, but regardless, I like this little journey to find Bab, but honestly, he's kind of a dick, so. The discussion of colonizing Marrow Peaks for its defensive and industrial benefits has long been brought up, but would prove difficult due to the animal population. It's also rumored that Bob himself was the first one to actually scale the peak. Founded by the first seafarer, Redbeard, Pirate Cove is home to some of the most dangerous men in the ocean. They set up outposts all around the island to seek out merchant ships to plunder. So like, they're kinda just using the island as a ship and sinking ships that pass by it. It's pretty lazy when you think about it. These are lazy pirates, probably the laziest I've ever seen. Pirate Cove, or Pirate Town, is a decent-sized island located in the west of Wynn's Ocean. The main town is unnamed and is located inside a ravine on the south side of the island. And a port also exists in the center. Within Pirate Town, you could find an emerald merchant, potion merchant, and item identifier. More north of the mountains, we have this giant skull tomb.
There be treasure!
Which is the entrance to the Skull Cave. And you'll get to know this tomb when you complete the level 60 quest Beneath the Depths. All in all, Pirate Cove should be called Lazy Pirate Cove, or here's our big lazy ship cove, look at us, we're pirates in a cove. I don't know, dude. But it's a cool visit. They got all the merchants you could need, plus some that you can't find in other places, and yeah. If you haven't done either Beneath the Depths or Redbeard's Booty, then you'll definitely still be visiting this one. The Durham Isles is one of those locations that you wouldn't really think too much about or really stop to admire, you know, but it's part of the reason I make these videos. Grouping of 4 islands located southeast of Selchar, all connected by wooden bridges. The Durham Isles act as a proverbial breadbasket for Selchar, the ocean capital. The middle island houses 2 stables, one of them having a loot chest spawn right next to it. And this is one of the best spots for low-level farming. If you guys just started a new character, you can find clusters of wheat, barley, oat, and malt nodes. And like most of the Wynn province, the Durham Isle saw revamping as part of the 1.12 mob update. And there's not much going on here, but before we check out the next location, we'll just take a little tour of the farmer's house here. And I absolutely love small, narrow, cozy little Minecraft houses like this. I wish they would use the actual bed texture for beds. I think it would look a lot better. I'm not sure why they can't, but anyway, he's got a little basement here, and I'm not sure if he's just always down here, or if he happened to be like just sniffing the wall down here alone, and I caught him in the act, I guess. I don't think there are any quests connected to this location. I think its only uses are leveling your farming and the boss altar. If you gather 8 leather from the cows that are just chilling around, you can take on the bovine boss altar, but it's a secret, so please guys, don't tell anyone. The boss altar is located within the barn on the central aisle. This can be a difficult challenge for players at level, but it is the lowest level boss altar in Wynncraft, so you guys shouldn't have too much trouble. Alright, cool. Guys, it's time for the last location, and I'm gonna let the Sea Skipper Captain introduce this one with some flavor text.
The man who lives there named it that because of his obsession with chickens. I've heard that he even married one. Love has no boundaries, I guess.
Cool, so here we are. Rooster Island is an interesting one for sure. Lots of chickens about enjoying their night. There's a booth spot here if you want to set up a booth on Rooster Island. Kind of a power move. So it's one of many smaller islands scattered all across the ocean, inhabited only by one man, No, the brother of Ya. Rooster Island seems to exist only for this man to live in peace with his wife. I do see on the wiki that the island is also involved in this quest, but I know that's more towards the late game, so I didn't want to read too much about it and spoil myself. Here's Nono's gorgeous wife chilling in the stairwell here. The only other notable thing about this place really is Cluckles, way down below the house. You will meet Cluckles if you start the Cluck Cluck quest, which is the only other quest tied into this location really. And that's kind of it for this spot, guys. Like, that's about it. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Making these videos for the past few months has been some of the most fun I've ever had, I think, and I plan on making more. But follow me on Twitch. We just recently hit 400 followers, and I hope you guys have a great time in this game wherever you go. And see you next time.